Welcome back to another video on how to set up an external hard drive. I ordered this from WD. It's actually a 4 terabyte external certified, refurbished, used external hard drive. It was $80 with the coupon code they sent me, which is great. If you add the cost of this to the one that I already installed on the previous video, $120. So $120 plus 80, that's $200. Usually if you want to get a drive that has 8 terabytes and then cut it in half so you can get RAID 1 or parity, which basically just means that you have a 2 copies of the same thing, that's usually like $400. So I got this for $200 basically. So let's open it up. The one nice thing about spending more money for that is that you get just one case with one power supply and one Ethernet cable, and that's it. But it's more expensive. If you go this route, you need 2 power supply cables, and they don't match. They're 2 separate boxes. The other one was white, the other one is black. So if you don't care about that, if you don't care about how it looks, then you can spare the extra square half or half cubic foot of space, which looks like this, then you should be okay. All right. Let's move that to the side. Actually, let's see what else is in there before I throw it. A little tray thing to hold the power supply right here, and a USB 3 cable. Can you see that? All right. Let's open it up, see what it looks like. Again, this is used, refurbished. I don't know what the problem was with this, but we'll see if it works. That's the bottom part. Looks like exhaust or intake. Oh, that's the back. My book, and this is the new one. There's another My book that was a little bit older. This is the new one, but it's used. Newer model, but it's still used. USB 3, power supply, and then this is maybe an encryption light. I'm not sure what that. Oh no, wait, that's a lock actually. The thing is like a little. Oh, so you can actually lock it to maybe something really strong in your house, and that way, fingerprint magnet. You can tell. Looks nice though, but there you go. Already on my fingerprint. Yeah, so you can insert a little lock in there. Can you see that? And then that way they can't steal it, or it makes it harder for people to steal it. But I am just going to connect it to my My Cloud and just back it up. So I'll do that, and then when I'm done with that, I'll go to the computer and I'll show you the setup on my Windows computer. I don't need to set up on my Mac or anything because it's not in My Cloud. It's just a backup. So all I'm going to do is make sure that I do like a USB backup, and I'll explain that when we get to that part in a little bit. I'll be right back. Hello there, and so we're back, and I just showed you the unboxing. I plugged it in. I will show you a picture of how it's connected next to my other external, which is the My Cloud. So first things first, you have to go to My Cloud, and you should already have it as a bookmark if you already set up your My Cloud. If not, you can just type in either the IP address, or I'll show you. I'll have a screenshot. It's like mycloud.com/mycloud or something. I forgot what it was, but yeah. So you use your device username and password, and you should already have it. If not, then just set that up first. Check out my other video on how to set that up. You have to sign up with WD. They'll send you a confirmation email, and it's a safety thing. And every time they see that you're trying to connect a new device, they'll actually send you a new email for each individual device, and they'll confirm saying, hey, this device is trying to connect. do you want to permit it to connect? And you just click yes, and you do a little login, and you're fine. Interesting story. My cloud, accidentally, there was something wrong with my Wi-Fi. I forgot what it was, but it just stopped working for a little bit. My Wi-Fi, not the drive, not the My Cloud. The internet went out. Nothing could connect. So what I did was, the same thing everybody else does. Just as a first problem, right? To solve, first thing to do, you unplug your modem, right, or your Wi-Fi router. Since I have a combo, it's both a modem and a Wi-Fi router. I unplugged that. 2 minutes later or so, I went back, I replugged it in, and went through the boot process. It connected, and then slowly everything came back online. Perfect, no problem. Only one little problem, which is actually a good problem, quite honestly. Let me log in here so you guys can see it. What was the problem? Well, the problem was that since I disconnected the modem, this device here, the My Cloud device, probably thought that you unplugged it because it had no signal, and it probably thought that it was moved, or maybe it's a safety feature because maybe it was acting like if it was stolen. Because as soon as you plugged it in, nothing could connect. You have to log in again. You have to re-give permissions to everything. So just make sure that when you do that, when you unplug it and plug it back in, that you really want to do that, because it'll be not really a big hassle, but it'll take a couple minutes. It'll be annoying, to give permission to everything, log in again, make sure everything's connected properly. Just don't disconnect it if you don't have to. Basically, that's all I'm saying. From either from this power supply or the router through the Ethernet cable, But I think that's a great safety feature, because if somebody stole your device, you have like sensitive data on it, which you probably do. It'll ask to get permission again. You won't be able to log in. So, I mean, that's good, right? Unless they steal your computer with that, and then I don't know how that will work. But anyway, all right, I've ranted enough for now. Let's get started with the setup. So once you go in here, you'll see that I already did back up a lot of things, movies, photos, music, other. I love this thing. It's perfect. I am able to film a video with my cell phone. It uploads automatically to the cloud, to this device, and then everything else can see it. So I just open up DaVinci Resolve, which is the program that I use to edit videos. Resolve, I think it's by Blackmagic or something, I forgot. You import the videos to that, and you're all set. You don't have to plug in your cell phone. I don't have to plug in through iTunes on my Mac and download it, and then it takes forever because it's trying to sync up with the pictures, because Apple's being retarded that way. Yes, I said retarded. Get over it. Anyway. Alright, so you can see that we backed up. There's a lot of stuff from my wife too, and we still have over half of it left. And we're probably gonna back up her desktop from her old desktop before we even started dating. It's on its last leg, so we want to back that up. She has a lot of college stuff that she wants to keep. Obviously, I will have a lot of college stuff I want to keep. So we're gonna back that up later on, but I didn't want to delete anything from those computers until I knew that this was backed up once more, which is why I bought the My Drive, right? Or My Book, sorry, My Book. Okay, so then all you need to do to back this up to the external, which I plugged in, and I'll show you that picture again, where you plugged in this to your router, and then you plug in the other external that I just got today, that I did the unboxing. You plug that to this, so now you have a black device and a white device. You go in here, all you have to do, unsupported file system. Okay, that's not good. I need to bring it to my computer, format it, and then I'll get back to you on that. So I'll be back. Alright, so we're back. And I'm actually glad that it didn't recognize it. That way I have to format it and I can show you guys. So if it didn't recognize it, you need to plug it into your computer, which I did. Actually plug it into the USB port on your computer. And what you do here is actually recognize it, so you have all this stuff here. What I'm going to do is I need to format it to a certain type, and I'll show you how to do that. And format just basically means that you erase everything from the drive. So what I will do is I will make a new folder here just to keep this here, these files that I have on here that they came with the drive. My book default files, there you go, just name it that, right? Okay, so then I put that in here, put that in there. It's doing that thing, you know, blah blah. 140 megabytes per second, great. So it's done. So now what you do is you go to this PC. There it is. There it is. I go in here and I say properties, tools, hardware, sharing, customize. Actually, it's not even here. I saw it. You right click and it should be right here. Yeah, format. There's another way you could do that, but this is the easiest way. Right click, format, capacity, sure, exFAT. See, that's the problem. And it says in My Cloud too. If you want to back this up to another external or use it, if you want your My Cloud device to connect to an external hard drive via the USB, you need to actually have it in NTFS format. That allocation default restored. I would call it My Cloud clone, just because I will clone everything on there to here. Quick format, yeah, that's fine. I don't have too much stuff on here, so let's start that. And that got really loud and it hurt my ears and my headphones. But it says, warning, formatting will erase all data on this disk. To format this, click OK. To quit, click cancel. We already backed up the files right here, so we're good. We'll say OK. And it doesn't take that long, especially when it's a brand new drive. There you go. And I did not cut that. That took what, like 4 seconds or 3 seconds? Perfect. So you close that. Then to eject it properly from your computer, you go in here and say, oh, not here, sorry. You go down here and go eject my book. There we go. So it's ejected, so I can disconnect it. I will plug it back in. I'll come back and we'll finish up the cloning process. Okay, so we're back. And that took around 10 minutes, I think, total. It wasn't that long. You can see the time here, this real time. But I'm not Bill Maher. Anyway, safety feature, it logs you out after some time. I think it's like 2 minutes actually. So let's log back in. That's not a problem. And it's loading up, saying, okay, I'm trying to find myself. I can't. I don't know why. There it is. Pretty cool, right? So it has its only CPU and RAM. So let's go here, and there are no alerts found. Good. That means that it's not complaining about the drive like before. Remember, that was yellow. Right now it's white, so that's good. So we go here. Excellent. Look at that. It sees it. Perfect. So what you do here is, yep, it says right here, 4 terabytes connected to USB port 1. It only has 1, but they need to label it, right? In the computer world, really starts with 0, not 1, but I guess it's for home use, so 1, right? It'll be confusing to normal people to see. Connected to USB port 0. What? You know, 0 doesn't exist, what? But that's usually how it goes. Okay, so let's go here and say backups. You want to go with USB backups because you are backing up that via USB because you connected that external via USB. You can see that I did a transfer from another hard drive. That was a whole mess. I'm not even going into that. But I did it. It's done. I have everything backed up, and I keep copying back and forth, and we're good. All right. Create job. Job name. My book cloning, because that's what it's going to be doing. USB to NAS. So it says copy from USB, so from the external that I connected, the black one that I just showed you today, into the white one, which is the NAS, the My Cloud. We don't want that. We want to go the other way. I have My Cloud backed up. It's nice and not full, but it has but it has a lot of data on it. I don't want to erase it, or I don't want to overwrite it, or I don't want to copy onto it. I want to copy from My Cloud, which is the NAS, network attached storage, and go to USB. That's what we want to do. Source folder. So it's telling you what do you want to copy, right? The source. Where are the files that you want me to grab, that you want me to copy, right? So you go to browse, public, smart, blah, blah. I want to back up everything. Have my iPhone back, so you can see everything. This is my YouTube files, Red Racer, PC games, this computer actually, I just call it PC games because it's mostly gaming, but I should really have called it multimedia because I watch movies and I render video, even though it has a Pentium chip. But iPhone backup, I'll let you guess what's back there. Pictures and video. That's it. It doesn't back up contacts, but that's what iCloud is for. My Apple backup, right? Mac old freeze. So I've frozen this. This is from my old MacBook from 2007. Actually, that still works. My parents are using it, but I grabbed all my files. I erased it, but I grabbed all my files and I had it on external, which is really dangerous. I only had it on one drive for like 8 years, but that drive didn't fail. I think it was a Toshiba. But I backed it up here, so that's good. Power Blue, that's my wife's stuff. Time Mac backup. So this, you want to do Time Machine with your Apple computers. And Smartware, I forgot what that was, but I don't use it. Public, which is basically anything that anybody else can see on the network. So if you connect, you don't have to log in to watch this. Usually my songs and movies are on here. Some TV shows I downloaded that I paid for. Yes, I know, I pay for my stuff. I don't download illegal stuff. It's not good. All right, so I have selected everything, which is what I want. Go OK. Also, I get everything right. So yep. Destination folder. My book. Let's go with here. My Cloud clone. You can call it mirror. Also, that's what my Cloud calls it, but I don't want to use that. Just clone, just so I know that it's a clone. Put it in there. This shouldn't take up that much. This is just the actual name of the thing, but I don't want it. I just want it in one folder. That's fine. Click OK. Copy. Now this is important. This is what you need to pick, and you need to pick it well. You need to know what you need to do. So we'll go over these really fast. Copy and synchronize. What's the difference? Well, there's a little I here. It says, okay, copy. Copies files from source to destination. Duplicate files will not be overwritten. What does that mean? So let's say you have a folder with 2 pictures and you move it onto this one that has nothing. So you move the folder with 2 pictures. Let's say tomorrow you take another picture and it backs it up to your cloud device. So now you have 3 pictures. If you transfer it over via this format, which is copy, what they call it, the My Cloud will see, oh, wait a minute, I already copied these 2 files. I don't need to copy these 2 files anymore. They're already there. I'll just leave them alone. I'll just copy the new stuff, which is great because that will only ensure that you only copy what you need. It won't overwrite the drive over and over again. It won't replace the 2 files, the 2 pictures you already had. It'll recognize the 2 photos are on there. It'll say, okay, I copied those already. Those right here. I don't care about those anymore. Let me copy over the new one. And then if it checks and you try to do it tomorrow, it'll say, oh, all the files, all 3 pictures which were on here before are still here, and you don't have no new files for me, so I am not going to copy anything. Synchronize. What does synchronize do? Copies files from source to destination. Duplicate files will be overwritten. Basically, it ensures that, let's say you update a file. Let's say you go in there and change something like a PowerPoint presentation. It'll say, oh, wait a minute. I'll just copy everything. I'll just overwrite everything. That is bad for 2 reasons, but you might want to do that. But bad for 2 reasons in my case. One, whenever I will do this, I will always add a new folder because usually I am plugging in more stuff or new files, new folders. I'm not rewriting old stuff. So let's say I have a new video on my YouTube channel that I want to back up. I put all the relevant files to that folder and back those up. But why is it bad? One, it will take a lot longer because you have to replace everything, overwrite everything. And 2, because since you are writing over the drive disk over and over again, you will wear them down and thus shorten the lifespan of that external drive. But sometimes you will have to do that. So whenever you write something, it's like a piece of paper. Write it with pencil, erase it, write again. eventually that piece of paper becomes unusable because it's been written and erased so many times, right? That's it. So copy, we'll stick with copy. I'll start with connected on. Yep, create. Oh yeah, so it can't, so I need to do that. No spaces allowed, that's fine. Create. Updating. It's doing the thing, give it a second. If it gets too long here, I'll cut it in the video and I won't. Oh, okay, it didn't take that long. Perfect. My book cloning backup ready. Perfect. And it started it, right? It's starting it. Backup stop. Delete job. Job detail. I should have. There you go. See? So recover. That means that you grab. Okay, so that's fine. It's around. It was 4 terabytes, so 2.69, so 1.31. I have 1.31 terabytes of data that need to be copied over. This will take a while. I probably won't do it every night. Maybe I'll do it once a week. We'll see. But that's how you do it. You just let that go. It's doing its thing. Just leave it alone. You don't have to do anything with it. You can go back to YouTube and enjoy my videos or enjoy these videos. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. That's it. That's the setup. I showed you the unboxing. Not how to connect it, but that's pretty straightforward. I have a picture of that. But how to format, which is really important in some cases. I might copy these over back to that drive just because I don't want those on my computer. You know, whatever. I don't care. I'm just going to use it as a backup. This is more for if you know, back up a computer to it, and I'm not going to do that. I have my cloud for that. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on my next video. Bye.